You don't know what all the fuss is about. Everybody writhing all over town. And the more they tell you, the more you look away. Feeling like a dog without a score. Everybody sees you skinned, but you just gotta go.
My name is Stephanie Macias, and the band name is Little Brave.
On living on the...
I can't really remember. That's been a long time. When I first started playing music, I still lived back home in El Campo. I went to Wharton County Junior College, so I think I played somewhere in, oh my gosh, it must have been a terrible little tiny town, somewhere near Lake Jackson. And I was just singing in this band, and I was terrible. So maybe that's why I've wiped it out of my memory.
Living on the leash, on the stage.
I did not study music. In high school, I played the clarinet. I was a drum major, and I took private lessons. I did all that stuff. So by the time high school was done, I was a little burnt out. So I went to school for art and got my degree in photography.
Leash on the stake.
I can play pretty much anything if you put it in my hands. It might take me a little while to figure out, but I can play it. But right now, I play guitar. I play a baritone ukulele primarily right now. I played bass in a band for 4 years, and I dabble a little in percussion and drums.
Start right there at the first time.
It's good. It's actually my favorite thing I've done so far. I like not having to rely on anybody. I like being able to kind of, maybe it's a control thing, but I like to be able to do everything myself and kind of arrange songs on my own. And that's kind of been that's always been my favorite thing to do anyway, is kind of putting a song together. So this is kind of perfect. This is the ideal situation live for me.
The first time, right.
I have released 3 full albums, 1 EP, and I'm fixing to release a double EP.
Right down to the last line.
It looks like the show, like kind of the celebration show, will be in April, the end of April. But I've already got pre-orders going at the website, and if you pre-order that, most likely you will get that order by the end of February. It's a little non-traditional. I do everything myself, so I feel like I can make my own rules.
The last line, when you lay these things down, they sleep forever.
A lot of extra time. Since I do everything, I every day at least spend a few hours doing booking, mainly booking, really. The promotion and all the extra stuff, it comes in and out, but I also do all the artwork as well. So if I'm done with that, I end up doing more artwork and stuff like that. So even the promotional materials I do, you know, for Facebook and the banners and all that stuff.
The last line, when you lay these things down, they sleep forever. Ain't no one gonna call.
Interesting marketing efforts. I don't really do any extra marketing. That, I mean, being the only person that does it, I find that the most efficient way to kind of get people out to shows is to have other people say they are going out to the show, and that kind of attracts the attention. I think that's the best way to go when it comes to marketing.
Ain't no one gonna call. Living with all the lights on.
Everything I can get my hands on, I use Twitter, I use Facebook, I use Instagram. Those are my three main ones. You always hear of these other ones coming in and out, and I try them for a while and just to see if they stick. I'm always willing to try any kind of extra like artist profile, I guess.
With all the lights off.
I would have to say that for me it's Instagram, just because I deal a lot in visual art as well as music, and then there's always the option of video in that platform as well.
You're living with all the lights off.
Oh, I perform. It kind of varies depending on if I have a release or not. If I've got a release out, I'm trying to perform at least 2 or 3 times a week in the area, in regional area. And I say area, I mean like Texas and the surrounding states as well. When I'm not kind of releasing anything, I kind of keep a steady flow of at least once or twice per week. But it varies. It's
all the lights off.
Not necessarily. I remember the days when you were like flyering cars in town and stuff like that, you know. I used to do that a lot, and you just don't really do that anymore. It is a waste of paper. I wouldn't do that anyway. But I think for me, since I do a lot of visual art, I paint and I do photography, you know, I got my degree in photography, and that's kind of an extra way for me to market not only my music, but, you know, me as a whole, as all the things that I do. The name of the EP is Mythology. 2 words, myth and ology, and 1 disc is myth and 1 disc is ology. Okay, so aside from the double EP, that's kind of it. I'll have a big show at the end of April kind of to celebrate that release, and I'm hoping it'll be, pretty sure it's going to be at the Mohawk, but with the big show, I'm going to actually hang the painting up that I did for the cover in a coffee shop. I won't say where just yet, but that will be happening at the same time as the big release.
When you lay these things down, they sleep forever, ain't no one gonna call.
Fans can find me at littlebravemusic.com, and then also on Instagram, the username is little_brave, and then Twitter's also little_brave. I'm pretty active in town, so you'll see my name pop up a lot. So I guess that's the best way to find me when you hear about me, which is, like I said, kind of the best way to market, or at any of those sites.
I was careful